All right. Hello, everyone. I'm just checking some background setup. All right. Hello. Okay, everything looks good. Hello. Hi, everyone. All right. So we have around 300 people here, and I think the rest of you would be going on YouTube. So a very good morning to everyone. We are at the 11:05 mark. So I will quickly start off, and of course, all of you sharing your background can keep doing that, right? And just a vibe check. I would want to see how many of you are active. Just react with whatever emoji you can to show what sort of excitement or feeling that you have right now. Awesome, awesome. That's great to see everyone super excited and pumped up. Amazing. All right. Now it's time to get started, and I would want to first share a bit about product space, right? And a bit about myself as well. I'm Sakshi. I'm the co-founder of Product Space. I majorly handle marketing and other things. So I would love to have and interact with all of you, right? People in Bangalore, I would love to meet you all as well. A bit about product space. We have been in the industry for almost 4 to 5 years now. We started off as a company helping people get into product management or upskill in product management. We help with placements, learning about product management, etc. Right? So and then we also have another course which is on AI and which is for senior professionals. So the courses that we do are more for all people who are already working professionals, but just by some chance we do take in some students as well, right? And we keep doing a lot of these free sessions. If you have been following us for a long time, every week we have free sessions as well, wherein any one of you can join in. There is no amount that you need to pay. It's about product management and related to AI as well. Even in the coming weeks, we have a workshop on AI PM, a mini certification. So you can join that. That's completely free of cost. And after that, we will also have some boot camps on agentic AI and building with AI, right? Again, free of cost, right? So that's a bit about product space. Next, we are very happy to present this particular product AI product hackathon in collaboration with TwinMind, right? TwinMind, it's like a second brain. I will be sharing a link with you so that you can install TwinMind as well. So everyone who has joined either from their phone or from the desktop, right? Please do install TwinMind, right? It's not just for that I'm saying about the product. Since I've gotten to know about the product, I have been using it for every one of my interviews. Sorry, every one of my internal meetings, right? So it's an amazing product. Let me just quickly share a link so that you can have a look and download the app or the extension as well. It's a very easy process. All of you can have a look. Just give me 1 second. I am sharing the link with you. I will be taking all the questions, all the queries that you have, and by the end of it, you will have much lesser confusion or questions, right? So don't worry too much. I will be there till all of your queries are answered, right? So before we begin, I want to share the link for TwinMind. I've shared the link, folks. Please, you can go ahead and download the app. Okay. All right. Now that it's time to get started, let me quickly share my screen. Folks, you can, put down your hands Don't worry about it. I will take all your questions towards the end. Himanshu, if you are here, let me just quickly see. Okay. Himanshu, please moderate the crowd. I'm making you co-host. And you can check the questions and messages even on YouTube, the link that I've shared, and we can share that on the group as well. Right?
Yeah, sure, Sakshi.
Okay. Awesome. All right, folks, I'm sharing my screen. Please do confirm if you're able to see my screen.
Yeah, it's visible.
All right. Awesome, folks. So from the very beginning, right, what is this hackathon about? Over the next 3 days, which is today, tomorrow, and 26th, since 26th is, I believe, holiday for everyone, we wanted to spend these 3 days over, your understanding of a product, how to do research on it, and then finally a prototype, right? So by the end of this particular hackathon, you will be understanding how do you actually break down a particular product. Even if you are nowhere interested in product management, that's perfectly fine, right? But understanding how to break it down and then building things on top of it is very important, right? By the end of this hackathon, the expectation is that you will be creating a particular deck, which would be like a tear down deck, right? And whatever solutions that you come up with, you will actually build those solutions as well, right? You will build certain prototypes using different sort of tools. Okay. And additionally, whenever you're doing anything, that is something that you can talk about, right? So it helps you get visibility on LinkedIn and a lot of other things. And I will also show you how this sort of helps as well. And before we get into it, I would want to say that, see, this hackathon is more for you to experience what it's like to build something on your own, right? We keep thinking that, okay, today I'm going to sit with this particular problem statement, I'm going to solve it, I'm going to do something. Nobody does it, right? When there is a time barrier and when there are people around you who are doing the same thing is when you will actually end up building something, right? So I don't think people have come here for money or something. It's more for learning, right? So do ensure that you are sharing about this on LinkedIn as well, because people should know that, okay, this person is building something, right? And if you're looking for maybe other jobs, if you want to transition, a lot of recruiters now use LinkedIn as, okay, what is the person doing apart from just their normal work, right? Are they inquisitive enough? Are they adopting AI enough? And this is a great way to show that, hey, I am adopting AI, right? I am building things on top of it, correct? So, um, like I was saying, right, this hackathon is not just some projects that you're building. Actual companies have been born out of this, right? So this is just an example of Carousel. It is a Singaporean e-commerce company which was just ideated in a hackathon and built as a project, and now it's estimated at a net worth of $1.1 billion, right? I'm not saying that we are here to build something very big, but this will get your mind running in terms of how can you um, build something on your own, right? And then possibly take it to market as well. Okay. There is another company as well called GroupMe. Again, it was built during a particular hackathon, and now it was acquired by Skype as well, right? So just some motivation that this is not just some random competition that you're doing, but you can actually get something valuable out of it, right? Coming to the stages and timelines, I will reshare my screen so that all of us are on the same page in terms of how things are going to go, what is the expectation as well, right? Cool. I hope my Notion is visible. So we are at the 24th January mark, which is today. We have done the kickoff. We are doing the kickoff call, and I will be sharing in detail about the problem statement as well and what all you have to do, right? Between 24th to 26th, you would be doing the product tear down and building an AI prototype. 26th January, 11:59 p.m., which is Monday night, is the last submission deadline. Okay. We will share how do you need to submit and where do you need to submit. Don't worry about it. Okay. People who have registered on Unstop, you can forget about Unstop now. You are completely in the product space ecosystem now. You will be sharing your final submission on the links that we share. Okay. On Unstop, you don't need to worry about what is going on there, etc. You now, I hope everyone is there on the WhatsApp group. Himanshu, please share the WhatsApp group link as well for people who might not have joined WhatsApp, right? So all the coordination, and we will keep updating you about a lot of different things on WhatsApp itself. So make sure you join that. Okay. So like I was saying, 26 Jan night is your final submission deadline. You can submit anytime before that. There will be no extension at all. No matter how many requests we have, there will be no extension, right? Because all of these 3 days are hopefully not working days for anyone. So we are expecting all of you to spend as much time as possible on this particular hackathon, right? By 4th February, since you see the number of people who are here, right, we would require time to announce the results and give points, etc. Right? So 4th February is when we'll announce the top 7 teams, right? Now, these top 7 teams will be doing a presentation as well in front of different judges. Okay. Because we want you to actually showcase what you have built. We will be putting out this particular showcase on YouTube and on our social media as well. We have a good presence. So, if you are in top 7 teams, you do get that, social space via our LinkedIn as well. We have more than 73,000 followers there. So it is something definitely to look forward for that. Okay, so many people will get to see that you have been among the top 7 teams. I think there would be hundreds and hundreds of teams who are participating. So it's a great achievement to be among the top ones. And then after the demo day is done, there would be a winner announcement, right? Now, we have not defined these dates yet. But as soon as the results are announced on 4th February, we'll be announcing the demo day dates as well, right? Because the demo day dates depend on the availability of the judges too. That's why we've not defined that date yet, but that will be shared on 4th February, right? And only the top 7 teams will be presenting their solution, right? I will be sharing how to present, what to present, etc. as well, but that's not important at this point. That is only important for the top 7 teams. So we'll separately have a call with those 7 teams in terms of what they need to do for the demo day, right? You don't need to build anything new for the demo day, just as an overarching information for everyone. Okay. Now, in terms of what is expected, I will now go into your actual problem statement as well. All right. So now over 3 days, there are the different segments that we have divided for each day for you, right? And like I said, this overall problem statement will be around TwinMinds. It's again an AI startup, an AI company, and it acts like a second brain. I would really recommend all of you to use the product. And if you need to participate, and if you are participating in this challenge, you will have to use this product in detail because it's a very, I would say, day-to-day product. Anyone would need this or use this, right? Like it's a second brain, right? So it does not matter what domain you're in, what background you're in, you will end up using TwinMind because whatever calls you're having, right? Like I have at least 8 to 10 calls on a daily basis with my team, or if I'm taking interviews of candidates who are interviewing for us, or if there is some other discussion as well that I'm having, right? I cannot keep track of what is happening in each call, right? It's impossible for a person to do that, right? So TwinMind sort of has helped personally me to keep track of what all is happening. And once you use the product, you also get a checklist of what are the things that has happened in the call and what are the actionables too. Okay. So definitely check out the product so that you can understand more in terms of what you have to do next. Now, as part of this hackathon, you would first be understanding what are the common user problems. You would have to connect it with what sort of value can we give, and then also build a prototype towards the end, right? So I'll directly come to the core problem, which is how can TwinMind improve its adoption and engagement? Okay. Now, as a product, of course, it has immense need, right? And it has immense use, correct? But how do we ensure that it is adopted well and there is constant engagement, right? Whenever you use a new product, of course, there is some sort of hesitation in the beginning, and um, you need to be able to use it at least daily or weekly so that you get used to its values, right? So understanding the value is when you are actually adopting the product well. Okay, so that's your problem statement. How do you improve the adoption of TwinMind and engagement? Okay, now we have divided into what do you mean by adoption, what do you mean by retention. So even if you are completely new, you don't know about product teardowns, etc., we have tried to give as much information as possible. This complete page will be shared with all of you. It's already there on the WhatsApp group description as well. If not, Himanshu, you can add it as well now. Okay, so all the information that you need about the hackathon will be there on this Notion itself. Just refer to this Notion again and again, right? So that whatever information you need is something you can find here. And in that, the first link is for the problem statement. Okay. And that's where I'm discussing. So if you are here, you can parallelly keep this open and go through while I am explaining about the problem statement too. Okay. Now, between adoption and retention, you have to pick one metric that you want to solve for. Okay, anyone. If you want to solve for both, up to you, but it will become difficult once you have solutions and once you need to build a prototype, right? Just pick one, build different solutions around it, and then you can build a prototype, right? Now, like I was saying, if you have not done this before, the first step that you need to do is understand user pain points. How do you do that? You will have to talk to different sort of users in terms of what do they feel is going well with the product, what do you feel is something that they wish they had so that they can use it on a daily basis, right? So we have given certain templates to you as well, LinkedIn templates, which you can directly post them on your LinkedIn, right? That, hey, I'm looking to connect with 5 people who can possibly use this product, share their feedback with us, and then you can note down these pain points as well. So the more number of user interviews you do, the better it is for you to build, construct proper problem first, and then think of solutions, right? Previously, in previous hackathons plus teardowns, we've had people who have done upwards of 50 interviews, right? And those are the kind of people who have actually gotten forward into next rounds as well, because of course they have much more insights about what the user is actually looking for. Okay, so the more interviews you do, the better. And in general, this product is not very difficult to understand, right? It just takes 2 minutes to just use the product, understand, okay, what did I like, what did I not like, what I wish should be there in the product, right? So do as many interviews as possible, and we will try to give some templates as well, which help you in terms of putting down what are the pain points that they have given. So generally there is a Google sheet that people use. You can find it on Google as well, wherein you put down the user persona, right? That who is the user, what is the age, what is the demographics, what are his interests, etc., right? So that you can define these users properly. Okay. This involves your overall research parts as well. So these are the two things that you have done. Then you can just jot down certain assumptions, constraints that are there while building this particular problem statement, right? Now, once you build the problem statement, you will prioritize what do I actually want to work on, right? You will have 15 different problems, right? Which one do you want to actually focus on, right? Some problems would be there for more number of users, right? So you might want to prioritize that, right? The PMs here already know prioritization framework, so for them it might be repetition, but anyone who is not from a product background, right? This helps. All right. So okay, that is your prioritization, what problem you want to focus on. Then you go forward and build different solutions, right? What solution works well, what does not. I will give you an example as well in terms of which direction do we want you all to think, right? And then you define the success metrics so that you can actually figure out, right, that if I was solving for engagement as a problem, was I able to do that, right? Did I improve the number of times a particular user is using TwinMind, say, in a particular duration, right? That is the metric that you need to define. This is just an example that I'm giving you. Okay. This is some, repetition. At least I have already said all of these things to you. But if you're doing this for the first time, you can go through each point. Just every point is an action item for you, right? And if you follow this, you would be able to come up with a more structured solution, right? Now, once you have different solutions, you will build a prototype, right? You can use Lovable, Bolt, any other platform that you are, familiar with. You can use Na10, Make, etc. It's completely up to you, right? So that you can actually build a user flow as well, that, okay, this is the solution that I was thinking for. This is how it will look. This is how it will be built, right? We would want to look at that prototype. You will have to share the prototype link as well so that we can go through it. And you will be creating a demo video, right? That, okay, this was TwinMind. And after that, this is the prototype that I have created on the solution. And you show the walkthrough in terms of why you picked that problem, what were your core insights, what is the solution, and a walkthrough of the prototype in itself as well. Okay. I will be answering questions. Folks, don't worry about it. Towards the end, I will answer every question that you have. I'm not looking at the chat at this point, but I think my team will let me know if there is any issue with some operations or something, right? So I hope this is clear in terms of what is expected from all of you, right? We have already mentioned all of this as well, right? Tear down, prototype link, and a demo video. Okay, all three of them have to be there, right? We will share the submission link possibly tomorrow, because I don't think anyone would be able to do this in one day. And even if you do it, I don't think it will be at the level that we are expecting. But by tomorrow max, we will be sharing the submission link with you. That is where you need to submit it. Okay. Now, we have also shared what your tear down structure should look like. It's written mandatory here, just so that you are touching upon each point that we have given, right? But you can move it around. You can club 2, 3 things if you feel that there is not a specific page required for one particular thing. Okay. All right, so do go through this whole page. Now, just as an example, if things are still not clear to you, if I am approaching this problem, right, I speak to 10 people who are in my community or who are friends of mine, etc. Right? So most of my friends are, say, founder friends. I talk to them. I ask them to use this product. I do an interview with them. They tell me different sorts of insights, right? That, hey, I am getting the final notes from TwinMind, that whatever happened in the call, what are the key pointers that are to be, handled as well. But as a problem, what I feel is that there are certain action items that are there, but those action items don't actually reach my team. Okay. All of them can access, whatever the action items are, but it's not particularly assigned to them, right? So it would have been great if TwinMind could somehow have a feature wherein it's auto assigned to people. It also has deadlines attached to it, that, okay, these were the action items that were discussed in the call. This is the timeline by which Himanshu has to complete this, right? So it would have been great if there is something like that. Okay. Now, this is a problem statement and you build a solution around it then, that, okay, as an extension, what can I do? You use the data that's created by TwinMind. You put it on, say, Notebook LM, or you put it on, or you create a UI on Lovable, that, okay, you can put all the data on Lovable as well. And then once it's put on Lovable, you build a flow wherein whoever are the people assigned or the people in your team, right? They are auto assigned these tasks, and there are reminders automatically that go to them via mail, right? So this is the prototype part that you have to create. Okay, that what is the possible enhancement that could have been done that would improve your engagement, right? Of course, my engagement, as like this is a problem statement for me, right? Of course, my engagement would increase if I use TwinMind, I get all the data, and then I use, this particular Lovable prototype, wherein I just put that data and everything gets assigned to my team members. There is auto reminders to them. There is a mail reminder to me as well that, okay, this is past deadline. Have you gotten an update, right? So that is the prototype building part. Is that clear? As an example, I hope I don't see this as the final prototype that you create. This was just an example, right? If you are from a healthcare background, you might have different sort of peers, different sort of users, right? And they might have different problem statement and solution as well. That, hey, I am a doctor, or I am, say, a skin specialist, and whatever prescription I give to my people, I would record my complete consultation call, and whatever prescription I give to my uh, the patient that has come in, I want that to be tracked. Okay, and you build a prototype for tracking all of that then. Okay, so for every domain, it would be different. For every user, it would be a different problem statement and a solution that you build, right? Himanshu, any major questions that I should pick?
No, Sakshi.
Okay, all right. Folks, so this is in detail about the problem statement, what you need to do as well. You can start putting down your questions related to the problem statement. If you have any questions related to the problem statement, you can put it here in the chat. All right. While you do that, I will also share, a scoring breakdown, which is how we will evaluate your overall your overall submission, right? So 15% is on your problem understanding. So it's a total of 40 points. Himanshu can correct me if it's any different, but it will be a total of 40 points. 15% is on your problem understanding, 20% is your prototype quality and UX, right? So do put a good amount of time when you're building the prototype, right? Then AI integration, how well did you think through of what currently is there, and how are you using AI to build that particular solution? That is 25%. 25% is on your LinkedIn content and engagement, because of course you would have to do it if you need good number of users to adopt this particular product and give you feedback, right? So, and we have made things a lot easier for you so that you can just pick up these templates, tweak it a little bit, and then post it on your LinkedIn as well. So 25% on that, and 15% on overall, how wild were your ideas and how well was it executed, right? So 15% on that. This is your scoring breakdown. You can go through this LinkedIn post related ideas that we have given as well, right? So day one, you talk about that you are participating and you start with your user interviews. You do mention that you want to connect with different people, right? And I would recommend that just after this call, get started on this right away. Okay. Now, next is what is the problem that you finally picked, and what was the solution that you are currently working on? Okay. So you can add do the second post about that, and finally you can post about your prototype, what prototype you have built, right? If you do this, of course everyone knows that this is not like a one prompt Lovable UX screen that is created. There is a particular thought process that has gone into it, right? So use this directly. You can do something of your own as well, but ensure that you're doing the LinkedIn streak for certain extra points, right? So that's about it. I think you can go through the Notion at your convenience as well in terms of what are the critical things that you should know about. But more or less, I have covered most of the things as well, just in terms of points, crash prices, all of that is what we have mentioned here. Okay. We have created a document about TwinMind as well, because when you are actually working on the problem statement, right? As part of a tear down, you do generally keep a slide about what the current product is, who is the current audience, where are the current audience situated, and what are the platforms as well where it is available, right? So we have shared all of that. If you have any more questions about the product or about the company, you can share that on a Google form. We will be sharing that Google form as well in the group, in the WhatsApp group, or right now as well, we will share that. Okay. And then after we get all of your questions within, say, 1 to 2 hours, we will create an FAQ sheet and share that with you as well. So you can go through whatever questions that you have asked. We will possibly answer all of them that's there. Right. All right. Cool. Himanshu, any other points that I might have missed?
The participants are asking if we are doing this in a team, how can we register as a team?
Got
So they
it.
don't have to register as a team as we taking a submission for the final project. We will take all the details if you are participating in solo, and also solo participation is also allowed. If you are participating in team, then you can fill your both team details there. There is no need to submit a team details for now.
Yeah. So when you're doing your final submission, at that time, we will take the detail of your team member as well. And yes, I missed sharing this, but maximum a team can be of 2 people only. Okay. Two is the maximum limit. No, we cannot have a team more than 2 members, right? So if you're three of them, someone has to do it alone, right? So hope that's clear, folks. Any other major questions? And we have shared a specific link for TwinMind. Please use that itself so that you have the correct features and everything in place when you're using that link to download TwinMind. I have added that on the Notion as well in the problem statement area. We can open the stage for questions now.
As a final outcome, actually, we need a deck and prototyping. We need a prototyping like a just example. You have built a improved feature of a TwinMind. So you will be going to submit a 3-minute video by explaining your solution. So as an outcome, we need your tear down deck and a 3-minute video in which we are going to explaining your solution. If you have built any prototype using there is no restriction in any tool. You can use Anatan, Lovable, any tool if you want, but the tear down will be only for the focusing on the TwinMind improvement, or if you want to add any other feature in a TwinMind product, you can also do that and build the solution for that, or build the improvement solution for that.
Yes.
You don't
Um,
need to post every step in LinkedIn. You have actually the hackathon is starting from now 24th, 25th, and 26th. So today you will be going to posting about a problem statement and what you are going to do today, building a TwinMind deck. And then if 25th or 26th you're building a prototype, you will be posting your progress on a LinkedIn, what you are building and why you are building that. So 3 days posting will be mandatory for all the participants.
yeah.
Yeah, you can participate in solo. If you don't have
Yes.
any other member, you can participate in solo. There is no need to worry about that.
Yeah.
You can, you can just focus improving the existing TwinMind features. If you want to add any other feature in TwinMind also, you can also do that. Yeah, we will share the recording as well on a WhatsApp group, so there's no need to worry. You can rewatch that again. Yeah, the LinkedIn 3 days posting I explained. You have to post 3 days on a LinkedIn. If remember, guys, if you are a team of two members, so both members should be post separately, not like only one member posting on a LinkedIn. Both members should be posting separately by tagging the TwinMind and Product Space both company.
All right. So, folks, if you have joined late, we are going to share the link. Additionally, this is already there on YouTube. We will share the YouTube link right away. Or I think, Himanshu, we might have already shared that link, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's already there on YouTube, folks. So you can just rewatch everything. I've explained the problem statement in detail to everyone. Directly
Uh,
submit. Sadik, you have to directly submit. No, Shreya, you just need to assess just one of them. Good question. Um, we have shared all the tags and everything on the Notion itself. Folks, everything is there on the Notion. Everything. Apart from the submission link, you will have everything on Notion. Okay?
no, MD, we don't provide any TwinMind API key, so yeah.
Yeah, we have shared the Notion link multiple times, Abhijit. If you're there on the WhatsApp group, just go through the group description. It will be there. Shreya, all of these questions, we will share a Google form wherein you can ask questions about TwinMind. Himanshu, if we have that already, you can share it in the chat.
Yeah, we're going to share on
Aditya,
our
so
WhatsApp group.
in terms of the weightage, right? You could have done this problem statement just by yourself, right? The point that you are actually building in public is what is more important, right? Additionally, from the whole answer that you're creating or the whole solution that is being built, right? We are giving 75% to that, right? 25% is to this so that there is more intent in terms of understanding user problems and also sharing what is something that you've finally built, right? I will not entertain too many questions on how we are scoring because that is something like a decision that we've internally taken, right? So, any questions related to why we are doing something like this, why not something like that? We are happy to hear your thoughts. But whatever is currently shared, that's how things are going to go out. Yes, Mitali, Instagram is not mandatory, it's just an option. Are we allowed to use? Yes, Animesh, you are allowed to use personal. And see, everyone has, I feel, 5 friends, right? At least those 5 friends will spend 5 minutes with you, use the particular Zoom meeting, or sorry, use TwinMind and then um, give some feedback to you. So that shouldn't be a problem.
Guys, if you are registered on a Unstop or any other platform, DevPost, any other platform, you have to register on the product space hackathon side, so you can able to uh, take access of your participation certificate. So yeah, if you register from any platform, you have to register. It's a mandatory to register on a product space hackathon website. Let me share the link so you can. If you're not registered on a there, you should register there.
Yeah. Dishant, video interviews, nothing, no video interviews are mandatory. The video only of your final prototype is what we're looking for. Galip, thanks for that question. We will be sharing all of this data as well with you. Don't worry about that. Hamad, we have added TwinMind link in the Notion. Again, you can go through the Notion itself. It's there in the About TwinMind page. It's also there on the problem statement page. That's all right, Sen. That's okay. There was a as a team. No, Rita. We just need one video. Any one of you can make it because during the submission, just one video has to be submitted. It does not matter if you or your team member is building that. Karan, I don't think it's that difficult, but let me see if our team can give you some sample videos from any of our previous winners.
Karen, you just have to record your screen and do the voiceover what you have built as a solution and
Yes,
upload in a Google Drive and make the link public and submit the form which we will be going to share. That's it.
yes.
Yeah,
Um,
product discussion TwinMind tag is enough. No other company could be tagging.
Yeah. Kirti, if there are restrictions, we do understand that. You might have to end up skipping that part. And when we are expecting the LinkedIn streak, we will share a link where you will have to share your daily post links as well so that we can have a look at in terms of what sort of engagement you have got. Over there, you just need to mention what your company name is and what are the restrictions that you're facing so that we can evaluate. Akash, the agenda is that you spend time breaking down a product and how can you improve the product as well. And you end up building a prototype too. Okay.
No, Karen, I think both members will be working on a single solution. So they both don't need to submit separately. One team member can submit the final project submission in a
Yeah.
single video.
Yeah. Cool. I think we have covered most of the common questions. The questions that you have regarding the product, we will share a Google form link with you. Please share all of your questions there. Okay. Once you share your questions there, we would need an hour or so that we can get that data from TwinMind and share that with all of you. Present the so video, folks. You have built a deck, you have built a prototype. Now you start a recording, say on Loom, or you use any other a screen recording tool or video recording tool. Okay. Generally, Loom is something that people use. So you can okay, great. Someone has shared some product. So you use Loom, you start recording, your face also gets recorded, right? Your face is not particularly very important, but whatever you're speaking should be something that we can hear, right? You have on your screen first your deck. You walk us through your deck in that video that, okay, this is the problem, these are my insights, etc. And then you also show a demo of your prototype. Okay, that this is the prototype I have built. And when you are showing demo of that prototype, you need to particularly demo it, right? That, okay, this is the text that I got from TwinMind. This is what I'm putting into my new prototype UI. This is what it's finally giving me as well, right? So that we can see what you have built and how it's actually working. Okay, thanks, Apura, for sharing that. We generally end up using Loom. So good, thanks for sharing. Um, yes, Kishore, you're right. We want to see how you use different AI tools, right? We want to see how well have you used NA10, how well have you used Lovable, right? How in depth are you using the tools that you have picked? Roshan, I couldn't get you, but you can reach out to any of the admins. You can reach out to any of the admins. All right, folks, I think we have covered most of the questions. All the rest of the questions, like I said, we'll share a Google form. Please put any and every question that you have in that form. We will ensure that we are able to get back to you. And of course, we will not be able to reply to each one of you because there are too many people. But we will create a FAQ sheet, which we will share with you. Okay. Rishabh,
Uh,
participation certificate is after a certain limit. Himanshu, you can share after what percentage of marks can they get the certificate.
okay, first of all, you have to complete your 3 days LinkedIn mandatory stick, and then you will be, if you are submitting the project with the deck and the demo video, if you are unfortunately not going to win that, then each and everyone will be going to get a participant certificate, but you have to uh, do a certain thing, posting on a LinkedIn and submit your final project with the demo day and the deck, a demo video and deck. Can demo video be faceless? Yeah, demo video will be faceless.
It can be faceless if you want to use your faces, that's also fine. No, Arya, you don't need to sit and explain all the tools. We just want to see what you have built. And just if you're using N8N, right, just if you can show that workbench once that, okay, this is what I have built, right? So that should be enough.
Yeah, LinkedIn post, if you can, it's mandatory. Uh,
If there
second
are
thing,
company restrictions, that's the only thing that, we can take into consideration. But generally, as far as I have seen, for a competition, there are no company restrictions. But even if there are, I think you can mention it in the form that we share.
yeah, Chaitanya,
Cool.
day one post will be going today. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. If you have no other further questions, folks, you can drop off. We'll stay for 2 more minutes in case there are any more questions. Everyone else, you can drop off, start working on, the problem statement. And just while you're dropping off, please react with how you're feeling now. Are things clear? Do you have still more questions? Are you excited? Good. Awesome. Awesome. Great. I am too excited to see what all you guys can come up with, because this is a broad problem statement. So I'm very interested in seeing how you build things on top of what's currently there. Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for joining in. We will answer all of your queries. We'll keep answering them. But for now, if you don't have any questions, you can drop off. Thanks, Aarti. Yes, Neetu, do check the recording. On YouTube, this is already there. You can go on our page and just look at it. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Guys, LinkedIn caption template is already in the Notion file, so you can check that.
Yeah. Thank you, whoever has shared this. No
Again,
issues,
first you have
Tanishka.
to select a problem statement. There is not any particular problem statement. You have to do a first tear down to see what can be improved in a TwinMind, and if you think any additional feature can be there in a TwinMind, so you can also build a prototype for that problem also. Yeah.
Pooja, there are certain participation certificate, but it's above, I think, 65% score. So, yeah. Anshuman, everything is there on Notion. It will take a lot of time for me to summarize as well. Tanishka, I've already answered. It's completely fine. You don't need to keep asking that. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. I'll close the session for now. And all the best to everyone.